Back here with more XLB action as we have the New Orleans Young Guns taking on the St. Paul Purple Rain. And this is a bit of a lopsided matchup if you look at it on paper. Coming into this one, New Orleans, one of two winless teams in the XLB right now, as they are 0-4 in the East, and that puts them just like 2.5 games behind the next team in front of them. The East is a bloodbath right now. St. Paul lost last week to Toledo. I'd recommend going back and watching that game. It was a fun one. But St. Paul falls in that one, falls to 3-1. But still, St. Paul has looked good. They lead the XLB so far this season in home runs hit by a wide margin. They have hit 13 home runs this season, whereas New Orleans has hit 5. St. Paul has scored 21 runs, and New Orleans has scored 12. So you can kind of see offense has been a struggle for New Orleans, but it kind of feels like their pitching has been okay, not great, as I look over here at the stats. But we'll see if New Orleans can bounce back today. New Orleans legends include Jose Canseco and Mike Piazza. The legends for the Purple Rain are Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez. Jack Leiter going to get the start from the Texas Rangers for the Young Guns, and Logan Gilbert from the Seattle Mariners going to be on the mound for the St. Paul Purple Rain. Both teams controlled by my brother, so he will be the one making the calls today and running the scoreboard as we get this game underway. And it's going to be Luis Arraez leading off for the New Orleans Young Guns here in this one, as he will take on Logan Gilbert. And Arraez coming into today batting 200. And he'll get a chance to break that, and does, as he hits a single into left to get this one underway. So the no-hitter broken up. That'll bring up Jose Canseco, batting .313 on the season. And Jose will smack a double into left. Jose, can you see?
Young Guns coming out, firing.
Back-to-back hits here on the road for the Young Guns against Gilbert, as Shohei Ohtani has a...
How is this team not won? My Lord.
As the infield back are in.
They're back.
Infield's back for Ohtani here in the first. And Gilbert will get Ohtani. GX6. So a ground ball to the shortstop. Runner on third scores. So Arraez is plated. Ohtani is out, but drives in the run. And that'll bring up Mike Piazza. Piazza batting .125 on the year.
There we go.
Gilbert will give up a single into right to Mike Piazza. Maybe I should be saying what everybody's batting this season.
Who's in right field? Brian Reynolds.
Brian Reynolds. That is...
Oh, yeah. We're sending him.
T3 against Jose Canseco, who is an OBR A. So 11-56 will score it. And he's in there. Jose Canseco scores on the advancement. Great call by the manager. And Piazza drives in the run. Now man on first for Trevor Story. And Gilbert will get Story to ground out to the catcher. OBR A or B safe at first, and that is Story. So legs that one out to get to first.
Oh, he'll try and steal second.
He'll try and steal second. 17, he's in there. Aggression on the base pass.
Gotta do what we can. Sorry, Logan.
That'll bring up Ernie Clement. Ernie batting .188 on the season. And Ernie, Logan Gilbert will get Ernie to ground out to third, and that'll end the top of the first, but not before a great start from the New Orleans Young Guns, as they put 2 runs on the board to get this one started. We'll see if that's enough for Jack Leiter to get going here. Ketel Marte set to lead off. Ketel was just in the MVP talks last week and kind of had a rough game last week against Toledo. We'll see if he can bounce back here. Leiter will walk Ketel Marte to get this one started.
You know, speaking of that, I think I saw Ketel's brother, cousin, uncle, I don't know, the other day playing for the Royals.
Starling. Sometimes
Yeah.
called Sterling.
Yep.
Cal Raleigh up against Leiter, 1 on. Cal batting .200 this year with 2 homers.
What is Ketel? Is he a B? Is he a B? Is he a
CD. A great leadoff hitter.
Thank you.
Leiter will strike out Cal Raleigh looking. So 1 down for King Griffey Jr. Griffey batting .400 this year. Leiter.
Whoa.
We'll get Griffey to ground out to second, but the runner advances.
Good job, Griffey.
Moves the runner over for A-Rod. 2 down for A-Rod, who's batting .308 on the season. And A-Rod will take that one out of here. That is a home run for the Purple Rain.
Oh, God.
I might have hit it 3 times that time. As Alex Rodriguez sends that one up and out of here, Ketel Marte scores. And a 2-run shot for A-Rod, his 2nd of the year.
Good information to know.
Doing what I can for you here. Dearly beloved, it's gone. The Purple Rain definitely had the best home run things. George Springer now up. Springer batting .267 on the season. Leiter will walk Springer. So Leiter has not looked good here in the first as he puts another runner on with a walk. That'll bring up Andy Pajes, who's batting .143. And Pajes will strike out to end the inning. But 2 walks and a home run from A-Rod make it 2-2 after 1. Top of second we go, where the bottom of the lineup will lead off for the Young Guns. Bryson Stott against Logan Gilbert. PBZ, where we are anything 45 to 81. We are going to the fielding table now. So we'll see what happens here. 62, so that's on the fielding table, I believe. Consult fielding table and draw a new random number. 72. Difficult fly to center field. If CD 1-2, ball falls for a double and runners score. If CD 3-4, ball is caught and runners hold.
3 and 4 is out. 1 and 2 is a double.
3.
He's out.
So a fly out to center field.
Attaboy, kid. Attaboy.
That'll bring up Wyatt Langford after that wild play. He bobbled it, but he brought it in. And now Langford against Gilbert. And Gilbert. We'll get Langford to ground out to short. That'll bring up the 9-hole hitter and James Wood. Gilbert will strike Wood out. First strikeout of the day for Logan Gilbert. Gets out on the top of the second. Bottom of the lineup, due up for the Purple Rain. As it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leading off against Jack Leiter. And Vlad is out of there. And that's a robbed home run, as that was James Wood going up and making the home run saving catch.
Nice.
Taking one away from Vladdy. Otto Lopez.
Teams are really good at that.
PBZ. 24.
Oh, no.
Fan reaches out of the stands for a foul ball. Draw a new random number. 11-28. Fan touches the ball and the umpire calls batter out. 31-88. No play as neither the fan nor fielder can reach the ball. All right, no play. So back to it we go.
Sorry, everybody. Hopefully that fan didn't lose his pants.
Otto Lopez is out of there as he grounds back to the pitcher. Error 2-10, and there you see it.
We're seeing everything.
Jack Leiter gonna cause the error, and it's error 3
Oh,
You know
no.
that's crazy. Muffball, batter safe on air. OBRA goes to second, but Lopez will be safe at first. So the
Not
air
good.
will go on Leiter, and that's the only position we don't keep track of errors.
I'm here to tell you. I don't know how much tickets are, but if you get a ticket to a Purple Rain game,
You gotta go.
it's worth it.
You gotta go. 1 on, 1 down, and Brian Reynolds at the plate. Leiter will wild pitch, and that one
He's
sails
there.
on him. Let's send Reynolds to second. Or excuse me, Otto
He's
Lopez to second. We're seeing everything here. Reynolds now. He's out of there, and that'll advance the runner with a ground ball to third. That'll bring up Ketel Marte now with a runner on third. And Marte will strike out. Had a chance to get right back in the MVP conversation there. Couldn't quite do it. Luis Arraez set to lead off the top of the third against Logan Gilbert. Let's take a look at the schedule for week number 5 here in the XLB. So you can see no buys this week. Every team is going to be playing. Got some pretty good games on the schedule as this week rolls along.
Might get some inside information on how the Rattlers are planning on handling Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
What's their manager saying? Do you know?
Jake the Snake Roberts has said that I did see Roberts' tweet that he had talked about he was going to employ a new strategy. And he said, he just came out and said that he is not afraid of Barry Bonds. So we'll see.
Is Damien the Snake going to be waiting for him at home plate?
Said Damien will be waiting on him at home plate. That Jake Roberts is shifty. Larissa Reyes will lead off the top of the third against Logan Gilbert. Gilbert will get a pass ball.
Man, these pitchers.
But so it'll go back here. And Gilbert will give up a single into right to Reyes.
I mean, he's not speedy, but he's got on baseball time, so it's
you can't fault him. It's a good leadoff hitter. Jose Canseco up, 1 on. Nobody down. And Gilbert will get Canseco to pop up to the catcher. 1 down for Ohtani. Gilbert will give up a single into right to Ohtani. 5th hit of the day for the Young Guns. 2 on, 1 down for Mike Piazza against Logan Gilbert.
Come
and
on,
Mike
pizza.
Piazza. That's a double into left. So I try and figure it out here. That'll score a Reyes and drive a run in. Ohtani is OBRA. And Piazza hit that into left. So T4, 11 to 36.
Good.
That'll bring up Trevor Story with 2 on and 1 down. Oh, excuse me. That drove in a run. Yes, okay. Story. And Gilbert will get him
Infield's in.
to pop up to the shortstop.
And now they're back.
2 down for Ernie Clement. Ernie is out of there. He'll pop up to second. Squandered opportunity there. Still managed to get a run on the board. We'll see if that will hold here as Jack Leiter comes back out. He has struggled at times. And Cal Raleigh will lead off for the Purple Rain here in the bottom of 3. And Leiter will give up an infield single to Cal Raleigh.
That boy, way to chug it out. That'd been a double for him.
Just
Yeah, that's
mishandled.
dumb. He should have singles on there. Cal Raleigh never hit a single the whole season.
Nope. King Griffey up. And Leiter will strike out Griffey.
Ridiculous.
3rd strikeout for Leiter in the game. That'll bring up A-Rod. A-Rod homered in his last at bat. Leiter will get A-Rod to line out to third.
He's hitting the ball hard today.
He is. That'll bring up George Springer with 1 down. And Leiter will get Springer to ground out to the shortstop. Let's take a look. Air 5 to 10. We'll take a look at the defense for the Young Guns here. And Story is an E3. So that's not going to be an error. And that will be a ground out. That'll send us to the top of 4. Where I go and check on what the dogs are barking at. Just the FedEx man dropping off a package. So that'll take us to the top of 4, where Logan Gilbert will come out against Bryson Stott. And Gilbert will strike out Stott. Just second strikeout of the day for Gilbert as he works against the bottom of the lineup, Wyatt Langford. Gilbert will give up the single into center to Wyatt Langford. Langford was only batting .067 on the season, so that's good. Maybe he can get something going there. We'll take a look at some other players struggling here later in the game. 1 on, 1 down for James Wood. And Gilbert will strike out Wood. Third strikeout for Gilbert. 2 down, 1 on for Luis Arraez, the leadoff hitter. And Arraez is out of there as he will ground out to third to end the top of the 4th. Bottom of 4 we go. Young Guns up by 1, 3-2 here. Andy Pajes leads off against Jack Leiter. And Pajes will strike out. 4th strikeout for Leiter. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Leiter will give up a single into center to Vladdy. Just 3rd hit of the game for the Purple Rain. And that'll bring up Otto Lopez with 1 on, 1 down. Leiter will walk Lopez. 3rd walk of the game for Leiter. You can't be giving a team like the Purple Rain opportunities like this. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. And Brian is out of there as he'll ground out to first. Double play. That'll get a Leiter out of 4. Top of 5 we go. Jose Canseco set to lead off the top of the 5th with a 1-run lead. And Gilbert will get Jose to fly out to center. That'll bring up Shohei Ohtani. And Ohtani is out of there as he grounds out to 3rd. Let's take a look at the Young Gun defense once again, though.
Ernie
just an E2, so no error there.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, one of the lower third base errors as I put all the teams together. That was one that stuck out to me. Mike Piazza up with 2 down. And Gilbert will get Piazza to ground out to first. 3 up, 3 down here in the top of 5. Bottom of 5 we go, where the Purple Rain will try and get to Jack Leiter. Ketel Marte set the lead off. Leiter will get Marte to fly out to deep right, where it's actually going to be robbed by Jose Canseco.
Known for his glove work.
That's right. Jose saves the home run. That'll bring up Cal Raleigh. And Raleigh says, save this one, as Cal Raleigh takes that one up and out of here. A Purple Rain home run. Their second of the game. Yeah, third home run. Third home run for the big dumper. For the big dumper, yes. Third home run. He is. He came into today with 3 hits on the season and 2 of them home runs. Kiss it goodbye, Big Dumper. Number 3. A solo shot that'll bring up Ken Griffey Jr. now. And Griffey, he'll take that one high and deep. Back-to-back home runs for the Purple Rain as Griffey and Cal Rowley take that one deep, and that is Griffey's 3rd home run of the season. And that is why you just cannot, little red cannon shot, okay. That is why you can't give this Purple Rain group any opportunities. Leiter finding out firsthand now as he gives up the lead here in the 5th. And A-Rod will strike out.
Oh.
I'm going to take a look at that. 35 on both cards as a strikeout. We'll take a look at that after the game. But still, 36 would have been a strikeout. So that'll bring up George Springer with 2 down. 5th strikeout for Leiter. PBBD for Springer, and he'll strike out as well.
Dang, Leiter playing with fire.
That's what Leiters do.
Hello.
So after 5, it's 4-3 now, Purple Rain. Let's take a look at some guys that have had some slow starts to the season. Maybe they can break out here in week number 5. See some pretty big names on this list. Just guys that have had a hard time getting things going here through 4 weeks.
Albert.
That's right, one of the legends, Albert Bell.
Only one I see.
Trevor Story set to lead off the top of the 6th. Logan Gilbert still out there. And Gilbert will strike out Story. 4th strikeout for Logan Gilbert. Will bring up Ernie Clement. And Clement will slap a single into center. Seventh hit off Logan Gilbert. 1 on, 1 down for Bryson Stott. Gilbert will strike out Stott. 5th strikeout for Gilbert. We'll bring up Wyatt Langford. And Gilbert will walk Langford. First walk of the game issued by Logan Gilbert. And that'll put 2 on here in the top of the 6th for James Wood. And Wood will strike out.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of strikeouts on that card. So a good opportunity there for the Young Guns. Just could not come through with it. Bottom of the 6th we go, where Andy Pajes will lead off against Jack Leiter. And Leiter will strike out Pajes. 3rd straight strikeout for Leiter. As he's still dealing here in the 6th. They'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And Leiter will get Vladdy to fly out, and that is stolen by James Wood. So almost a home run there by Vladimir Guerrero. And snatched back in. Wood just goes up at the track. Pulls that one back. Leiter now against Otto Lopez. He'll get him to fly out, and Wood doesn't have to go back to the track for this one. He'll just make the out. 4-3 through 6. Top of 7 we go. Luis Reyes set to lead off for the Young Guns. There we go. Logan Gilbert trots back out. And Gilbert will pass ball. Back to Gilbert. And he'll give up a single into center to Reyes, who has been a great leadoff hitter today.
Wouldn't doubt it. One bit.
1 on for Canseco. And Gilbert will give up the infield single to Canseco, just unable to field it cleanly.
Nice. Action in the bullpen.
Action in the bullpen going on right now as Shohei Ohtani is at the plate with 2 on and nobody down. And Shohei is out of there.
Oh my
They'll
God.
fly out to right.
Really?
It'll be our A or B on second goes to third. That is Arraez, believe it or not.
Way to get that leadoff hitter, buddy.
That'll bring up Mike Piazza. Runners at the corners for Piazza. And Gilbert will strike out Piazza. Big time strikeout there from Gilbert. As now Trevor Story is up. Big time situation here. PBBD for Story. And he'll strike out. 8th strikeout for Gilbert through 7. Bottom of 7 we go. Timeout taken on the field.
What inning is it?
Bottom of 7.
Bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong.
That's who I had highlighted. Sean Armstrong will check into the game from the Texas Rangers, taking over for Jack Leiter from the Texas Rangers. And Armstrong looks like a pretty good hand out there. And he will take on Brian Reynolds to lead off the bottom of 7. And Armstrong will get Reynolds to ground out to short. 1 down. Ketel Marte back to the top of the lineup. Marte smacks that one up and out of here over the wall on Armstrong. And Armstrong comes in and gives up yet another home run. This one to Ketel Marte. Getting to hear that Purple Rain home run sound quite a few times here today.
Marte, how many is that on the season?
Ketel Marte, that is his 4th home run on the season.
Woo!
All 4. No, I guess not. He's driven himself in 4 times. Let's go crushing. I'll bring up Cal Raleigh. And Raleigh will get out of there as he'll pop up to the shortstop. 2 down for Ken Griffey Jr. And Griffey is out of there as he pops up to the catcher. But another run on the board for the Purple Rain. 4 home runs for St. Paul today at the top of the lineup. Doing work for them, as Ernie Clement will lead off the top of the 8th against Logan Gilbert. And Clement. Gilbert will give up a single into center to Clement. And that'll probably do it for Logan Gilbert's day.
Daniel
Palencia. Daniel Palencia will check in, and he will make his 2nd appearance of the season. As Bryson Stott, the tying run, is at the plate now against Palencia. And Palencia will give up a single into right to Stott. Couldn't even get Palencia for Gilbert out before Stott got the single.
I'm that pitching clock.
And now Wyatt Langford at the plate with a chance to take the lead with a hit here. Palencia out of the stretch will get Langford to ground out back to the pitcher. Double play, batter and runner out at first, runner on second goes to third. So a double play by Langford puts a runner on third for James Wood. That runner on third still belongs to Gilbert. PBCD for Wood, and he will strike out. Best opportunity for the Young Guns yet. No runs to show for it. A-Rod leads off the bottom of the 8th against Sean Armstrong. And Armstrong will walk A-Rod. So a leadoff walk for A-Rod. We'll bring up George Springer. 1 on, nobody down. And Armstrong will get Springer to fly out to center. 1 down here in the 8th for Andy Pages. Armstrong will get Pages. Ground out to short. That's a double play. New Orleans got to get something here. Top of the 9th.
Hey. Adrian Morejon.
Adrian Morejon checks in to try and get this save, as he'll have to deal with the top of the lineup and Luis Reyes leading off. And Morejon will give up a single into left to Reyes, who has had an amazing day at the plate. 4 for 5, and I believe 3 of those hits coming off the pitcher's cards.
Woo!
That puts the tying run at the plate in Jose Canseco. And Jose is going to be hit by the pitch.
Oh, what are you doing, Morejon?
Jose hit by the pitch. Morejon kind of crazy out there with that one. Hit by pitch, something we got to update in real time, so I'll take care of that real quick. So now the go-ahead run is at the plate. In Shohei Ohtani. What will Morejon do here? Morejon will give up an infield single to Ohtani.
Oh, my God. The corners are in. The second and shorter double play depth.
Double play depth in the middle. First and third are playing in for Mike Piazza. And one of the biggest moments of the season here against Morejon.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
Piazza.
Oh, my.
We'll smack that one. It is a single into right. That'll score Reyes. And put Canseco on third. That's into right.
I'm not going.
Okay, that'll leave the bases loaded. Just so we're clear, that's Brian Reynolds out there as a T3.
I think we've already done this. He was safe last time. I'm not getting out.
Trevor Story, nobody down. Bases loaded. Morejon out of the stretch. And he'll give up a single into right off his card.
No.
That's going to score Canseco and keep the bases loaded. Morejon struggling here in the 9th.
Oh, my gosh.
Bases still loaded. Time.
Cal Raleigh calls time. They got to know. They're just talking. They're just meeting out at the mound. Talking about what they're doing. Everybody's in. Everybody's coming home. Everybody's
we're hearing some boos from the crowd here now.
Hey!
Is there any Clements at the plate? Bases loaded. Still need to get 3 outs. Nobody down here in the 9th. Morejon will get Clement with the infield in, but it's a fly out to left. Nobody goes. That'll bring up Bryson Stott.
First and third are in, and second and shorter double play depth.
Gotcha. Morejon will strike out Stott.
Everybody's back. Everybody's back.
2 down, bases still loaded for Wyatt Langford. And Morejon will give up a single into center.
Morejon.
That will score Shohei Ohtani. I doubt you want to send Piazza there, though.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Well, he gets 20.
15. Where was that? In the center. Griffey is a T4.
And Pizza is a C.
11 to 62.
Yeah, we'll send Pizza.
Piazza is going to round third looking for a home, and he's going to be in there. Oh. Wyatt Langford, a 2-out, 2-run single.
I just burned the BD card.
That'll bring up James Wood. And Morjan will give up a single into left to Wood.
Time!
I mean, Trevor Story's an A.
Didn't feel single.
Oh, yeah. No, it's not. It's into left. It's a 12.
What the
T4 out there. 11 to 72.
Yeah.
Here comes Story. And he is in there easily.
Pretty good. Just you're out there, Morjan. Yeah.
That'll bring back up Luis Arraez. And Arraez is out of there as he will ground out back to the pitcher. And no error. But my, oh my, has the damage been done. Morjan gives up 5 in the 9th to make it 8 to 5. And the bottom of 9 we go now.
Time. Carlos? What is Carlos?
It's got to be Carlos.
One of the Estevez brothers.
Carlos Estevez will step in to try and get this save, as he'll deal with the bottom of the lineup. Vladimir Guerrero leading off. And Estevez will get a pass ball. We'll bring it back. And he will get a balk. Estevez. It got him. Ground out to second. Got a lot of opportunities there, Estevez. Got to bring up Otto Lopez. And Estevez will give up a single into left to Lopez.
Of course.
A lot of damage being done on the pitcher card. So to bring up Brian Reynolds. And Estevez will give up a single into center to Reynolds. Back-to-back singles off the pitcher card. We'll bring up Ketel Marte. Game-tying run at the plate. And Estevez will strike out Marte. 2 down now for Cal Rowley.
Give the big dumper a chance.
Estevez will get dumper to ground out to short, and that's how this one is going to come to a close. A wild, wild, wild 9th inning as Estevez will get the save. Armstrong will get the win, and believe it or not, Adrian Morjan will get the loss here. And the Purple Rain search for answers. 2 losses in a row now. But a great win for the New Orleans Young Guns. Your player of the game going to be Mike Piazza, 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs on a double. As New Orleans does it all manufactured. They do not hit a home run today. 4 home runs for the Purple Rain, though. 18 hits. That is a lot, yes.
That's like 2 an inning.
6, 8, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17. Yeah, 18. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So a great win for the Young Guns. Doesn't really get them back into much. Just moves them to 1 and 4. But that loss is going to hurt St. Paul, as that will bring them actually down to 6th place in the division now. They were 3-0, and now they find themselves at 3-2 after week 5.
Young Guns putting everybody on notice.
Yeah, trying to make their comeback here. So a great win for New Orleans. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more XLB action as week 5 rolls along, and we'll see you next time.